Shout out Red Zone and Lab Podcast.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's Benjamin St. Jude, DB for the Washington Commanders. I want to give a big shout out to Red Zone and the Lab Podcast.
Yo, what up? The natural tendency when you see teams ahead is to back off. Quinn says backing off, you just get tighter. And we weren't going to do that. We were going to use the same aggression we did to build the lead. That was the message for the guys. A lot of times what happens is teams will get a lead and then they will start backing off. Right? They will get conservative. Right? They might run the ball a little more. Run safe. But Dan Quinn is telling them that we're going to use the same aggression we did to build the lead. This is not something they just thought about when they had a lead. This has been the mentality all year long. We build a lead. We continue to be aggressive. We continue to play the same way. Cliff doesn't call a game where he's being super conservative because we build a lead. He's still throwing the football. He's still running play action. He's still doing RPOs. He's still running with Jayden. We were going to use the same aggression we did to build the lead. This is what most teams want in a head coach. The same attitude it took to get the lead, we are going to need the same attitude to finish. And you can apply that to everyday life. The same way you seek, the same way you're aggressive in obtaining something that you want, what you're willing to put in, the man hours you're willing to put in to get what you want. If you want to keep that same thing, you have to do the exact same thing you did to get it in order to keep it. You can't get lazy. You can't fall back. You can't use less aggression. You can't get a laid-back attitude. Because what's going to happen? He said, that's what happened. You've seen it a million times. You get tight. We weren't going to do that. Whatever you obtain in life, whatever you have in life, however you got it, that's how you're going to keep it. However we got this lead, running, passing, being aggressive on fourth down, that is the way you're going to keep it. That's how you're going to keep the lead. That's how you're going to stay in front of your opponents. Continue to be aggressive. Continue to do the same thing you've done the whole game in order to get you where you are now. So remember, a lesson from Dan Quinn, a life lesson. Whatever you want, however you want it, when you obtain it, whatever you did to obtain it, that's what you're going to have to do to keep it. That is what Dan Quinn is telling us. You can't back off. You got to keep pressing. Ceelo, what's good, my brother? How you feeling, man?
What's good? What's good?
What you think about that quote from Dan Quinn, man?
I mean, I think that's so true. Happens all the time. People forget how they got here, and all of a sudden they get tight. They go into, defense goes into prevent. Offense starts to just run the ball, try to run the clock out, or hit field goals. You saw last week. Fourth down, we had the lead. What were we up by? 17, I think, or 14. No. Sorry. Yeah, we're about 14. We were trying to go up, obviously by 17 with the field goal attempt, but we were trying to get more first downs and obviously go for the dagger. So I like that attitude. I think he's spot on.
What's up, Tim? What's up, Troy? Cuddy, congratulations on the jersey, man. Congratulations on winning the jersey. We're going to be doing more of those. Radar, what's good? Miss Janet, how are you feeling? Indian Lake, out of the 50 through the 70s, the prevent defense worked, but this is modern football. Yeah, man, like most times you get the ball with a 35-yard line. If they kick it like in the end zone or something, shoot, 2 plays, you in field goal range. What's up, Mr. Washington? Glenn, what it do? So you have to stay aggressive, man. Teams score too quickly. The Lions scored too quickly. Like even with the turnovers they had coming into the second half when they got that stop, because they got to stop us coming out the second half and they went down and scored. Like, bro, that's how quick it is. Like they've already won a game with 5 turnovers, bro, early in the year. I mean, we did too, though. But like, it can happen. So you have to stay aggressive. You have to keep going for it on 4th down. You have to keep throwing the football. If you think about it, Ceelo, like we've been doing that the whole year. Like we rarely, unless it's like the last drive, but like we rarely just get into a prevent defense or just run the ball to try to, like, we're still passing, we still doing RPOs, we still doing screens, we still letting Jayden run the ball. Like, it's very seldom we do that. Even with Mariota, like, bro, if you think about it, we kind of run the same offense even when Mariota is out there. We still looking to score and throw the ball down the field.
I agree. We tend to, we've been battle tested, man. We've been up and down. We've been behind. We've been ahead. We've seen every kind of, win and loss. I feel like in the 17 game stretch. So we have a couple of things we do consistently. We continue to press, and we continue to, or to force the issue, I should say. So whether it's 4th down conversions, whatever the case may be, whether it's blitzing, we're not supposed to per se. I think we're just an overall aggressive team, and it's worked so far in our favor. We've been burned a couple times too on defense and stuff like that. But I just think if someone was asked me what's our MO, what's our identity, aggressiveness. It really means that. I mean, everyone wants to say aggressive, like everyone says that. Every coach says we want to be aggressive, but they don't live by it. We are actually an aggressive football team. Like, we literally take every chance. We literally do what the unexpected. Our 40, their 40 line, we might go for it. It's just what it is.
Yeah. What's up, Benjamin? Yeah, man. We in the We're in the NFC Championship game, bro. Long season, man. Lot of ups and downs, man. Lot of ups and downs. Can't expect Lightning to strike twice with them 5 turnover wins. Yeah, man. Like, yeah. When you see the blood, man, you got to strike. When you stumble somebody, you got to attack, right? Because like the last thing you want when you stumble somebody is for them to gain their consciousness and realize that like this is life or death. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna come at you with absolutely everything that they have. And if you think about it, that's exactly what the Lions did with all the trick plays and all that. Like they was trying to come with everything to try to get back on board. But what we still kept that poise. The coaches, and they still had their game plan. You know what I'm saying? Like even though they walked down the field on us, like the next drive we came back and we continued to play ball, man. You know what I'm saying? They scored, we came right back down. You know what I'm saying? And that's just who we are. We're going to be aggressive. They preach that all week long, and they know we're going to be aggressive. And I think that's still the same message this week is that we're going to be aggressive. Especially missing that 40-something yard field goal. You can absolutely believe we're going to be aggressive, man. Let me see something. So check this out, bro. What's up? Slim is in the building. If Diami keep doing this thing, we're going to be dangerous. How effective Terry is with the number 2. Yeah, Diami balling out, no doubt. No doubt at all. Lions played with their food and became our dinner. So like the point about being aggressive, 81.3% on 4th downs this season, including the playoffs. How insane is that number, bro? And that's not like just one here and one there. Been 81.3% on 4th downs this whole year. I mean, that's like 2-3. We doing 2-3 of those a game. I think the next person was like in the 60s, which was the Eagles with the tush push.
Yeah.
Tushy push. Which everybody is doing now. Like everybody got their own form of tush push.
Or trying to do.
And look, like, check this out. Rookie quarterback starting the conference championship game. What do you see here? What's the difference in like what do you see here? All rookie quarterbacks on the left, the season in the middle, and the scoring defensive rank on the right. Not like total defense, but scoring defense. Eagles fans feeling the pressure. What's up, Pac? How you feeling, man? Bro, 18th in scoring defense. Brock Purdy 2022 first. That means that the defense is putting up crazy points on average, right? Mark Sanchez in 2009 with the Jets. Flacco, third. We know all about that 2008 defense. Roethlisberger, that 2004 defense with Palomanu and all them. Sean King, that third defense. I think that's when they had like Brooks and all those dudes back there. Bro, Jayden is at 18th. Matter of fact, I'm trying to think, did we even have a scoring touchdown on the season at all?
I think what they're saying, though, I think that means is the defense is allowing how much they're allowing to be scored.
Gotcha.
So basically,
gotcha.
I think so same thing though. It basically is it's their those defenses were literally keeping correct.
Oh, why didn't you just say points allowed?
Points allowed.
They're so cute. They should just say points allowed. That's crazy.
But it's the same thing though. We allow a lot of points. We don't have the greatest red zone defense. We don't have the greatest scoring points allowed defense. So The point remains the same. Those QBs had a strong supporting cast on the defense on the other side of the ball, and Jayden does not. That's what makes him so different. He's literally, I'm not gonna say carrying the team per se, but he's definitely a huge contributor to these wins, bro. Like he is balling on every sense of the word.
Yeah, and that's crazy, bro. So it's like we're putting up crazy points every game on the offense, right?
Yes.
Like that's what that means. And our defense is mid-pack. Like we asked, like they could just be middle of the pack, somewhere around middle of the pack, somewhere around middle. They're a little lower than middle of the pack, but in some categories, they top 10. You know what I'm saying? In other categories, they're not. But like middle of the pack, a little below middle of the pack as far as scoring defense, but we're scoring more, which matters. Like we're scoring more, and we have less talent than every one of these teams on defense.
100% agree.
Way less talent than any one of these teams on defense. And
on
in part,
paper.
if somebody on paper, of
Yep.
course, on paper.
Yep.
Yeah, if somebody told us going to NFC Championship game before the season started, I'd be like, oh, okay, like push tape, right? Like on, you know, I ain't trying to be fan police. Push tape. Oh yeah, Fowler did get a pick six. Yeah, poor Dan Campbell, bro. I mean, I don't know, Mr. Wash. I mean, I think I think we break. I think we break. I mean, we also don't break. I think it's kind of both. But if we just talking about these last two playoff games, like, and y'all know, man, after the Pittsburgh game, I was like, look, give me 2 stops in the first half, 3 in the second. I ain't even asked for no turnovers because we couldn't get them. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do that, and I rely on my offense to do the rest. But we got 5 turnovers Saturday night.
Yeah.
5 turnovers.
Yeah. That to me, Deuce, is what really. I mean, I've been my whole thing this whole time. If just let me win that first playoff game, which was very difficult. Tampa went all the way down to the wire, but you let me win that first game, it's over. I am going all the way. It's not to sound like I'm disrespectful of the other team. I'm just like, you just can't, like that momentum in that 6th game and, you know, winning streak that we talking about, that carries you, man. That's a big deal in our health, knock on wood. So I think, you know, yeah, man, I think the 5 turnovers was huge, bro. Like our defense, to this stat you have up here, it's telling you we need help. Yeah, we can't just play mano a mano like straight up. We need turnovers. We need, you know, we need plays. Like we need to make plays. You know, it's not just about the X's and the O's. We just can't necessarily go up straight up with people. So we got to do things a little bit differently. So yeah, man, to have 5 turnovers and against the number 1 offense in the league, oh my goodness, bro. Like that defense is going to be so freaking confident. It's insane. It's
What's
insane.
up, Dave?
That's a number 1 offense we just like turned the ball over from.
This defense reminds me of Greg's Black's defense. Shows up when you really need them. And that's one thing that we're like folks kind of overlooking when you come up, you know, to our next game, because like I don't know what Ben Johnson and Dan Quinn was thinking about in the second half, but I absolutely spammed Jahmyr Gibbs in the second half. Like, bro, I absolutely, even though we did have some good stops on Jahmyr Gibbs, like their second possession or third possession or whatever. But bro, I mean, just like when they first went down, that bogus face mask call, that was the 3rd down. You know what I'm saying? We get the ball back, but they end up, you know, getting that call going down and score. It's no way I start a half off with Montgomery, bro. Like, yeah, give me them 5 to 6 yard pops. Yeah, I'll take them. Because Gibbs was averaging like 10 plus.
Yep.
Oh, my bad. I think I added you and you dropped at the same time. There we go. There we go. Like,
Yo.
yeah, what's up? Like, give me Montgomery. Like, yeah, I take that. Like, keep Jimmy. I saw Jimmy Gibbs on the sideline. Yeah, stay right there, bro. Stay right there, bro. Stay right there, bro. Hold on, I didn't hear this. Who put that up there? Indian said Dan Campbell said they could have beat us if they brought their B game. Breeze been on the timeline with the whole injury thing. How you feel about that, Breeze?
I don't care. I don't care, bro. Like I said on the timeline, like they were 9.5, 10-point favorites at one point with all the injuries. And I'm pretty sure the injuries were factored into that. And nobody said anything about it.
Yep.
But all of a sudden, when they go out and lose by 14 points, then oh man, we ain't have this person. Some of them dudes ain't played all season. Miss me with that. Like Aiden Hudson got hurt in week 4, 3, something like that.
Yeah, it was beginning of the, it was like, yeah, it was somewhere.
It was early, it was like the first quarter of the year. Like, come on,
he's
bro.
putting up crazy numbers too.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, like I get it. Would you have been a more complete team? Sure, but it's the playoffs. Everybody's missing people.
And it's
Everybody's
NFL football.
Like, yeah. Like
and y'all still was 10.5-point favorites coming out the gate, bro.
Like
end up 9.5, right, Ceelo? For the game, 9.5.
I think it ended at 9. Yeah,
9.
Ended at 9. Yeah.
I ain't trying to hit that. Y'all gotta be about 14, bro.
Like,
bro, this Tom Brady was going berserk in the booth right here. I thought he was talking about us because we was going up against the play clock. I didn't know he was talking about the Lions.
Yeah.
He was like, "What are they doing? What are they doing? Call a timeout."
That's what man, the field was everything.
Call a timeout.
What
are they doing?
Yeah, that was what.
Bro,
you saw they showed the sign line. Everybody's trying to do the. No one said this.
No, everybody was like this. And like, where was Dan Campbell at? Like, what you had your back turned or something? Like, bro.
I think in NFL only two people only the players on the field or the head coach can call timeout.
I think the quarter, I think the captain or the middle line, but I think only one person on the field, whoever's designated.
It's designated people. Yeah. It don't have to from the side. It don't have to be the head coach, but it has to be a designated person that can call the timeout.
Okay,
bruh.
Which is obviously usually the head coach.
Man, I was like, is he talking about us? There was like 12 men on the field. I was like, what? Like, bro, it was 4th down. It was 4th down, and we were up against the play clock.
Yeah.
And we were scrambling. Like, we were scrambling that play up against the play clock, bro.
Yeah, I'll gladly take it, but I'm with y'all though. I was watching it like I was in the same like the clock. Like I'm thinking that delay game finna come and now it could be 4th and 7 or whatever. It was like, nah, hey,
man, that was
it wasn't
crazy,
ready.
Man. That dude turned Arnold, man. He wow. It was like
he got a sense of humor though.
Yeah, it was 103-0 in the first quarter. That's crazy. He had that joint on rookie for sure.
Rookie with 15-minute quarters.
We gotta play smart football and win. We got a football genius with JD. Facts, man. The 12-man thing deflate everyone on that team. I was like,
that deflate me. Shoot.
I was like, man. Bro.
That was the Ertz tackle, right? When he caught the 3rd down pass and he got stopped, I think.
So.
Man, yeah.
That's stupid. Terrible play call.
It was 1-on-3. I was like, bro, Ertz ain't going nowhere, bro. It was 1-on-3. He ain't going nowhere. Oh, Chuck said the middle linebacker was counting.
That's so funny,
it's insane. But think about this. Who's probably going to be the coach of the year, right? The hottest coaching candidate on the market, and probably a top 3 hottest other coaching candidate on the market, and Aaron Glenn, Ben Johnson, and none of them 3 dudes had the smarts or the what's the situational awareness to say call a timeout.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
The broadcasting dude was calling it for about 10 seconds before the clock ran down.
Yo, Tom Brady was going crazy, bro. What are they doing? Call
Hey,
the
so do
timeout.
y'all think
What are they doing?
we never hiked the ball either? I wonder if they were
No.
like.
No.
I thought
I
that was a
mean,
little weird.
it's dead anyway. Because I think we
No.
knew.
If it's 12 men on the field, we just played. You know, you just play the play.
Oh, it's not
No.
dead.
I don't think it's a dead ball foul. I don't think.
Well, what the referee
Either
said
way.
was the way the referee. I don't remember like verbatim, but he basically explained it is that when the clock when the play clock ran down, they still had 12 men in the field. And I'm sure you could probably make an argument that maybe it should be offset or something like that. But the way the
I mean, the
referee
rule is the
explained it
rule.
was that, yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? The way it was explained was that they had 12 men in the field, and the 12 men in the field supersedes the play clock.
So CJ,
Yeah.
I mean, so CJ just text something about wrestling. That's why I said CJ. So Ceelo, you think so? It could have been a free play with 12 men on the
Right,
field.
that's all I'm saying. Like, you know how the whole Aaron Rodgers always do the quick snap when they trying to switch defensive players and catch them with 12 men, and then all of a sudden you got a free play. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know they do that when they
I just
jump
don't know
off
if that's
the
the case in there. I don't know if it's the same kind of thing, or we just we knew it was happening, so we just let the play clock die because we knew it was going to get that penalty. And, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
But that's so smart on Jayden. Because his headset stops at a certain time. So wasn't no coach telling him not to hike it. Like he knew that. Bruh.
Yeah, he had to know that.
It's the small stuff. Like it's the small stuff, bro. Like rookies don't, man. Rookies probably would have panicked, try to hike that joint, bro.
Absolutely. It's some vets that would have panicked and tried to hike. A lot of vets probably would have snapped that ball.
I want to say the same
thing.
Or blew a timeout.
Man.
One of them.
That's another thing that Marshawn brings, man. Like the presence in the run game. And he tackles, bro. Like he comes up with aggression and with attitude. He's not a dude he doesn't seem like he's a dude out there trying to protect the injury, bro. Like he's giving you everything he got out there.
Yeah, he understands, playoff football. I mean, he plays like that during the regular season, but
should have came out with a second left on the clock. Jay knew Brady was showing his IQ. Oh yeah, Brady, man, that dude like that, bro. And keep in mind, ever since he became a minority owner, he can't go to the facilities. Like he can't talk to them. He can't go on Zoom. He can't do any of that. Like Wishicom can, but he can't do any of that. So everything he's doing, I guess, is what's possibly been passed back to him, or just off the just looking at numbers and all that stuff. That's insane, yeah, Brady.
Did y'all think it was weird in the post-game interview that he couldn't come down and talk to him on the field, or is that like normal?
Yeah, he can't. Like he
can't go down on the field.
No, he was down on the. I don't think he
was
can't fraternize. Like I don't.
They did the interview over the air, but he's like in the building, I would think. So I'm like, why can't you just go talk to Jay?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, but my whole thing is, can another owner be at that game and be like on the field?
I think I would think so.
I don't know. I mean, not on from another team, because then you like fraternize. I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Yes, it's a weird setup. I just thought that's not a big deal. I just thought it was weird that you literally have the broadcast team at the stadium.
Well, no, he's on the field before the game talking to
talking to Josh.
Yeah,
I'm like,
he was talking to Jayden. He was talking to Jayden on the field in pregame.
Right. Maybe that's just how they do it, Ceelo. Maybe that's just how they do it.
Yeah, it might be just a thing.
Because don't they do a post game on the field too, or no?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they do. I don't know if the regular announcing crew does it though, so I'm not sure. Yeah. I like the interview though. We talked about that already. I thought it was funny.
That yesterday. Yeah. He's not, man. Man. What's up, Cuddy?
Yo.
Dustin, was good, man. Yep, they talked before the game. Oh man, we ain't even gonna get into that, Pac. Too bad, so sad.
Southeast Sean.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Didn't Tom do a sit down with Pat Mahomes earlier this season that aired on Fox pregame? Yeah, so I think he could still do all that stuff, but like he can't go to their facilities and Because
How
usually the
they have
commentators,
like pregame meetings and stuff like that. Like he can't go to like
yeah,
Redskins Park to talk to him.
yeah, because whoever's commentating your upcoming game with any station, like they're at the facility. I don't know what day it is, but they're there like during the week, talking and doing all that. You know what I'm saying? So
Probably Wednesday or
he
Thursday.
can't. Yeah, he can't do any of that.
Yeah.
Mark Andrews on the trade block. Drew Brees got this far with the mid-tier third defense in New Orleans. But forget folks.
Yeah, but that defense in New Orleans was led by Greg Williams, and they did lead the league in turnovers. So
yeah, and he was paying his players.
It was
on the side. Yeah, we ain't forget.
Definitely was forcing the issue of turnovers, but you're right there, Greg.
We ain't forget. We ain't forget. But yeah, man, like the things Jayden is doing right now is insane, man. And I know we had some talk about left tackle. I know some conversations of, when we do talk about the off season, if we should get a left tackle and move Coleman in. I don't think we should. Left tackle is a very hard position to play. I think he's played it pretty well. He shut out some great edge rushers. He's lost some battles against some great edge rushers. But I think you stick with it, man. I think you stick with it. I'm trying to pull up these clips. I mean, what y'all think?
I mean, I don't think you force the issue to move on from Coleman. I mean, like you said, he's had some really good moments, and he's had some really poor ones. But he's absolutely a rookie playing left tackle in the NFL, going against the best pass rushers in the league. So you kind of got to give him a little bit of leeway. Now, if he regresses, over the off season and next season, different conversation. But I mean, unless you get like a A1 caliber left tackle to come in here, which is entirely possible because a lot of people are going to want to come here. But I don't think you force the issue to move on from Coleman. I think you try to keep as much continuity as you can with that offensive line, and move forward like that.
I think they're gonna do they're gonna do self evaluations after the season. They'll figure out what they want to focus on. I think I will probably have competition there if it's warranted. Bring some folks in like they did this season with Lucas, and allow them to battle it out. But I would probably lean towards Coleman, like to Breeze's point. He's going to have an offseason in an NFL weight training program, nutrition program. He's going to come in a lot different, in in certain training camp. I feel like it'll just be part of competition, like we typically do in NFL or all football, and then that may the best man win. But I think they're good. I think they're good with him. So they will be.
Now, I will say I would like to see not just a left tackle, but across the entire offensive line, see the level of competition raised with some of the depth pieces. But yeah, I think you kind of let it play out how it play out, but don't necessarily look to move on from Coleman. If it happens organically, then so be it, because we know he can also kick inside as well. So
right,
yeah, I think the question about the boundary corners, I think relies on Igbo. And I think he's done enough to be a starting nickel corner in this league. That position is very difficult to play, and he plays it at a high level. But at the same time, we still got to get a little because we got Marshawn, depending on like with his history and those different types of things. So I'm gonna be really dialed in to see if and when and how they attack the cornerback position. Are they going to bring in guys to compete for one of those spots, or kind of bring in spot guys, or would they draft someone to kind of bring up behind Lattimore? Like, I'm really interested to see how they go about doing that.
I mean, I think both. I think both, because I mean, you have some very good corners. To that comment point, you have some good corners who are going to be available, who should be available for free agency this year. You have some good corners in the draft. I don't know where you want to attack first draft wise, and I don't even want to think about that because we still playing football. But I mean, Sarah still has more than proven he can play outside. against very good quality wide receivers. We know he was brought here to play inside. I think Noah has played well enough that he's going to get paid this offseason, whether it's here or someplace else. Somebody's going to pay him. He was on a 1-year deal, if I'm not mistaken. And then you always have that question mark of Marshawn's health. So you don't really want to go into it. Also, BSJ is up, and we kind of see where that's headed. I believe Mike Davis is up. We know where we should go with that. Behind that, there isn't a whole lot to speak on currently anyway. So I think regardless of what the top two guys currently are, you still got to add, more behind them anyway, because again, you can't rely on Marshawn with his health. Again, Noah could move on and Sarah still kind of slot back inside if you need him to. I think it's going to be a kind of plug and play thing moving forward. But as far as attacking the offseason, I see draft and free agency, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think,
yeah, go ahead, Ceelo.
Just saying, I just think we've been really fortunate so far this season with the health, and we let go last year's first round pick, which obviously is a position of need, or at least some need in terms of depth. And then we have some issues behind our starting defensive backfield in general. So I just think that continue to draft in those positions. I think BPA is where they're gonna go. You may want to target a few free agents for real, and just go compete. And to your point about Marshawn, yeah, he's gonna as long as he's on this football team, he's gonna be battling them injuries. It's just what it is. At least prepare for it. I like Igbo to Deuce's point, and then I like Mikey. He's a young player as well. But just bring in competition, man. And again, same thing, man. May the best man win. I do think Mikey is going to probably end up being one of our superstar type players in a very short period of time. So I feel like his position will be solidified real soon. So it'll be all about the other side, what they want to do.
Yeah. And then even from a dollar standpoint, like Marshawn is due, if I'm not mistaken, like $16 million next year, and I think 18 the year after that.
18 both years.
18 both years. Okay, so I mean that's
no
a lot of money for.
None of it's guaranteed though. So I don't know if they extend it or whatever in the offseason. We'll see.
Yeah, like I said, with that health issue and what his health issue is, like it's not like a broken bone. Like that's a soft tissue injury for somebody who spends 9 months of his year moving backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not an easy thing to do or recover from. Like it's just one of the things where once you kind of have that injury, it's something that you just got to kind of monitor, on a weekly basis for real.
I mean, we still number 3 in cap space, even with that 18. But I think, we just got to see. Like maybe they want to give him some guaranteed money to lower the cap, but still have an out. We'll see, especially if he balls out. And please subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you're on Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube. You're on Facebook. If you don't have YouTube, that's cool too. You can just stay right there. But Heal Life, I think it's your first time comment, man. We absolutely appreciate you. So, like, for the last few years, the whole blindside thing, I think, is kind of diminishing, right? Because one, probably the elite edge rushes is coming from the left side of the defense. Like if you think about all like the top 5 elite pass rushers, they're either coming off the left side of the defense, which is the right side of the quarterback, or they're interchangeable up and down the line of scrimmage. And the second point to that is we're pretty much in shotgun all the time, right? So like you're able to see both sides. So that's why I'm not too concerned about like blindside or whatever, as we were, 10 years ago.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And like you said, I think the bigger factor to what you just said, Deuce, most kind of top tier edge rushers, a lot of them guys are in it. They swap sides, almost at will. Like they'll call the play and hey, I got left this side or I got right this side. Like they kind of rotate freely as long as they play within the confines of the defense. A lot of those guys get the freedom to do that.
And if y'all see that tweet I posted out with the stream up there, retweet it for me for us. We appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, actually, I think he comes back depending on what's he doing in school. I think he comes out. I think he comes back. I know I was kind of iffy with that early in the year because of the school and all that, but I'd be interested to see. But I would love to have him back. But we still need to. Yeah, go ahead.
I think it depends on what happens on this season, man. I think if a lot of things will happen differently if we win it all. I think he's absolutely gone if we win it all.
Oh yeah, he absolutely retires. Yeah.
He's done. Yeah. I mean, I heard that. I heard according to Jay Glazer in the pregame show, that was a high ankle sprain he was fighting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
High ankle sprain.
Them Jones usually 6-7 weeks.
Like, what is that? Like, but yeah, I think that's different, bro. And to play, listen.
Nah, you saw that Joe on that one Amara Joe.
Oh, Amara. Yeah.
But even with a healthy, it would have looked like that. Like, that's what we gotta. Hey, look, Whip. You can't have stuff like that, bro. Like, we can't have Wagner on Devonta Smith. Like, you gotta figure that out, bro. You gotta figure that out, man. Because they definitely going to attack it. I mean, post game, I kind of thought about Mikey here too. But I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens. Yeah.
Hampton ain't played yet. I think Hampton dressed for one game this year. Respectfully, like, you know what I'm saying? I think he dressed once this year.
I think we gonna.
He been on IR twice this year, so
yeah.
I think we coming. We gonna finish with the horses we started out with, or somewhat started out with.
Yeah, we definitely need speed, some more speed on defense. I wouldn't be surprised if we go linebacker, before the 4th, 5th round. I mean, we'll see. I think it all depends on what they're gonna do.
I also think people are gonna be surprised at who we don't bring back. That's gonna be some shock. It's gonna be some. I don't know about disappointing, but it's gonna be a shock. But this ain't gonna look like the same
like
thing.
who? Like who?
I'm about to say, you got any names in mind?
Yeah, like Diami maybe.
Because y'all know people get paid.
Diami Fowler.
Igbo
on a 1-year deal.
Chin maybe. I think Chin coming back, but Chin. Maybe.
I think Chin comes back as safety. The safety market is very reasonable.
So that's like 4 players that I could see fans like.
Right. Those are some.
But when we signed Noah, most people was like, "Who? What? Why?" When most people have been cutting Diami for the last 2.5 years, he just refused to go.
You looking at 3 of them right now.
Hey man, hey,
hey, that training camp was a little shaky.
Yeah, this year was the first year where I was like, yeah, bro, I don't know, man. You might got to go ahead get to about it. But before that, I was very high on Diami, bro.
Yeah, Terry ain't get caught inside the 5. He was doing some high stepping.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to
you. When he clipped him up, I was like, uh-oh.
He did clip him up.
If he'd have got clipped up at the 7, he wouldn't have scored. No, he did fall into the end zone, but he scored this time. No,
he did score this traffic time. Too. Boy, it was not a clean. I mean, he broke. Yeah, he did a good. That was a good.
I mean, he did a little duck joint too. Coming out there, I was like, but that was heck because we ran that play again in the second half, but they kept 3 people over there this time.
Right, it was So the score is 14-7 for y'all who keeping up on this.
Who up?
No, Ohio State.
Okay, who got the ball?
They literally just scored. Ohio State literally just scored 2 seconds ago.
Yep, appreciate that, Garage Jim. Where you been at, man? You been here? We're just not commenting. We ain't seen you in a minute. But yeah, shout out to Marcus Freeman, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, him getting to this game is massive. If he wins this game, he's never coming to the NFL, bro. His family is not going to want for nothing up there, bro.
Why would you even want to come to the NFL? Like, it's like
that's what I'm saying.
It's just ego. It's just ego.
I mean, he printing money at Notre Dame if he win the national championship.
Oh, you got a noob here, Ceelo.
Hey, Mr. Gem Life. What up, newbie?
Which wide receivers don't come back for 20?
I mean, it's only 2 of them under contract right now.
Yeah, so
Terry and the only ones under contract.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting.
You don't see.
Diami might get cute, Be like, I want to test the
I
market.
think
mean, why
Diami's going
wouldn't
to
you?
test the market. Yeah, I think he's going to test the market because like we've seen that track record of guys who were 2s, 3s, and 4s elsewhere, and then they have a good little run, and then we paid them to come here and be 1s, and they don't pan out. Now,
Yeah.
granted, that was regimes ago, like that's in the past.
Yeah.
But like your Paul Richardsons and stuff like that, like we've seen that play out here. I could very easily see Diami looking at, okay, somebody gonna need a receiver somewhere. I might be able to cash out. I think there'll be a mutual interest, but I think he's gonna hit the market and see, try to maximize his value.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think he hits the market to see what's out there. I think but they might try to get him before he goes out. Sell him Jayden and sell him this, and that.
If
look,
Cliff come back, I think
we gave you a
great
shot.
sale,
We
man.
gave you a shot. We could have cut. You know what I'm saying? Like we chose you over our first.
We believed, didn't you?
Chose you
We
over
believed,
first
didn't you?
round pick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I could see Noah back, at least Noah back in camp. But
I don't think Noah's gonna get a whole lot. I mean, we'll see.
I think with Noah,
the injury and stuff, I just think it's going to be up to us if we want to keep him. Bring him back.
Talking about Noah Brown or
Noah Brown.
Noah Brown. Yeah,
I can see it. I can see it coming back.
He's
on
not
like
gonna get big money.
deal for camp.
What he probably expected.
Now, whether he makes it through camp, a different story. But I can see him coming back though.
Yeah, he'll probably be like a second to third wave wide receiver. But but matter of fact, he's going to be that after draft free agent wide receiver. Because a wide receiver his caliber, they probably looking at the draft before they bring him in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, depending on how much you want. But I don't know. I know Wiley had a 3-year deal. I don't know what his cap hit number is. I forgot. I'm not looking, Dustin, but I absolutely think we need to upgrade that right tackle. I know Wiley be out there having fun and clowning people and stuff, but bruh still be getting abused in the run game. But yeah, he ain't gonna win, but it's a good story. Are you talking about Ohio State? Justice building my channel. I'm less than 10,000. 10K away with 50,000 subs, so I locked in. Achievement, Ceelo, achievement. Good job, man. Shout out to you, Garage Jim. Anybody that's watching and subscribe to his channel, man, get him there. Get him there. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you. I also, man, I mean, Zach Ertz. That might be one that's not coming back.
Oh no, yeah. It look like he don't like getting up in the morning, bro.
17 ain't even a question.
Like, bro, with 17, you got to think about if they extend him now. So like Zach Ertz, man, that dude be out that joint stretching the whole game, bro. In between plays, I think Ertz stretching. I think like Ertz all done. That, bro. Like it look like it's hard to get up. I think he's the only
signed
player.
For 1 or 2.
The
Ertz signed for 1 year.
1, yeah. Eckler was 2.
Yeah, I think Ertz.
So like Ertz has been the only player that's been NIL rest every Wednesday of this season, bro. The only player,
and he needs it,
and he needs it, bro,
and he probably deserves it.
Didn't his wife just have a baby or twins right before the season started or something like
that? Is that Bettina?
Something like that.
Yeah, appreciate you joining. I think it's your first time. Continue to chop it up with us. Things are changing right now. Like it's a different world right now, man. Like that door is definitely open.
Crazy.
Red Zone in the lab for me, and I'll post it and you can get this.
Air, land, sea, amazing. It's me.
_ Breeze Butler is me. _ Breeze Butler.
Red Zone _ lab _ something like that.
Yeah, I think Ertz done though, man. I think Ertz is.
Yeah, so Wiley probably ain't got no guaranteed money no more, so it'll probably be an easy cut this offseason if they choose to.
I think John Allen is no longer.
He don't have no more guarantee. He might got a roster bonus.
I think this team will look a little bit different next year, man. To be honest with you, in some key positions, and I just think it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
There's a lot of babies going on. Just had twins. All right, let's look at this. This up here is Coleman. Let's look at Coleman real quick. He's over here.
Yeah, he was holding a little bit to him, like, hey,
Oh
do what you got to do, bro.
yeah. He was. They
I
definitely
don't
need
like
to
how
hold.
he kind of lunges forward a little bit. Not crazy about, but
I mean, but that's like that's something you can teach.
yeah, for
I
sure.
mean,
For
he
sure.
was worse at that like in the off season before he
Yeah,
got hurt. But I absolutely think you can teach that, man. Because
With
now,
his
like,
feet.
he get in that weight room. He has a full off season with NFL trainers, things like that. So
Yeah, I think he'd be better off. Because he
yeah,
did a good job in pass pro. I'll tell you that.
I mean, he's been like that all year. I mean, he had some bad games, some bad plays, but he had some great plays, some great reps,
Mm-hmm.
vice versa.
yeah,
But see, this is where I need him to be a little. I need him to punish people, man. While he's
yeah,
coming down here to crack back, I need him to punish people. Like you see what I'm saying? Like I need you to drive people in the earth.
yeah.
He helped
You
that
want to
Look
be
at
whole
B
like
Rob.
He helped the
that
whole lot,
mainstream
bro.
we seen at TCU.
Look at B Rob. Look at that decisive. Like, bro, this is what we've been asking for. Like, I don't know what you've been doing the last few weeks. Get in there, cut back, run
Mm.
downhill, protect the
Yeah,
football. Like,
don't nobody.
bruh.
Yeah, he had a good game. I like this game.
Yeah, he had a good game for sure. He said he screams left guard. I mean, he probably can if they find a tackle decent enough, man.
Right. Offensive line, we got to talk about that one day, man. Offensive line play across the league. It's just, it's bad
Somebody said
compared to the
more of the
defense
athletes is
play.
going to the defensive side of the ball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. My own nephew,
I
man.
would.
I mean, he went from left tackle to DN just because, like, apparently that's just a more sought after position
Yeah.
for some reason.
Trent Scott.
I mean, you saw they put Trent Scott in so
Yeah.
over Dieter, so I
Yeah.
think that. But going forward, I wonder if how much they like Chris Paul or not. Because I think
Yeah.
he's been inactive because Dieter can do guard and center. So,
Yeah.
but we'll find. We'll see. Yeah, you got to get in that weight room. All right, Garage, we'll get it.
I
I
got you.
like
I got you,
let's,
bro.
let's
I
let
just
him
followed you
go.
back.
I'll mention it. Yeah, he's always been good tight end. He's always been solid, good blocking tight end.
Yeah.
I think
Bates
he's
just
one of
kind of
those.
is what he is.
Yeah, I think he's one of those dudes that's gonna be here forever. Like he's gonna be here forever. Man.
Yeah. Bates is in the same mode of a long line of number 2 and 3 tight ends that we've had here. Like
Mm-hmm.
big, strong dudes, and just block, catch, very little YAC, just catch and go down, but they, reliable.
Oh man.
Oh, is this his last year too, Bates?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That'd be an interesting one. Man, some guys gonna get Jayden's about to put some money in some people's pockets.
He
Yeah,
getting a
man.
lot of dudes. He getting some dudes paid, bro. Like he gonna get whether it's here or not. He gonna
Right.
get OZ paid. He gonna get
Yeah.
Diami paid. He might get Bates
Yep.
paid. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Zach Ertz
that's
might
crazy.
get another contract. Like,
Dang.
so different,
Yeah,
man.
even Wiley might get paid somewhere if we don't keep him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing, man. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he drafted Chris Paul. 2 pick early, and we brought up that all of our contracts are set to not count with extended Jayden. I think they extend. So yeah, they are absolutely
Conscious.
lining that up. Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
that's going to be the biggest contract ever. once he signed.
I'm curious though. So like, if we extend Terry, if and when we extend Terry, because I don't see any avenue in which he leaves. Like, what does a contract for Terry look like? Knowing that he's going to be 30, 31 when he signs that contract.
I mean, what he's making next year?
3 years, 30, 31 a year. So another $90 million contract, 90-something million contract. I can see with like 80 million, 80 million, 70
I
million
think
guaranteed.
A little front heavy.
But it'd be like a 3 year. It'd be like a 3 year deal.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it'll be something that'll be front loaded because I mean, if you sign a 3-4 year deal at 30, 31, in all likelihood you're going to decline on the second half of that contract. You don't want to be paying out like top tier money for that, and they're real good at structuring contracts now with void years and you said what?
I actually think he has. It's just next year. It's just last year.
Next year's the last year on the deal.
Okay, so add another year and make it like a.
I don't think you can do the same money. I mean, you just got. I mean, you're gonna have to give them.
Yeah, you're gonna have
to give them. Similar
it's gonna
money
be
as the top guys. But think
you're
about
gonna
it. 3
have
years
a
from
few
now,
different guys try to reset that market. Yeah, but like you're gonna have at least 2 or 3 different guys that aren't Terry that's probably going to reset that market this year, starting with Jamar Chase and then T Higgins, and so I think if I'm Terry, I want to be here, but I'm gonna let them dudes sign first. At least Jamar. I might be able to get more than T, although T is
Terry ain't getting that T, bro. I ain't know, man. Ain't no way he getting no 35 million.
No, I agree. I'm saying I think Terry's.
I mean, oh no, he didn't make an offer. And I'm probably saying it's more so because of who Terry is. I think, I definitely think he gets 30. Yeah.
That's where I would start my conversations. I think he'll be. I don't know. I can't count his money, but I feel like he'll be more than happy to extend through his 34th birthday and be, a commander for life. Get some good money, generational money. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to stay.
We win a chip or 2. Different conversation.
More than that,
I know.
We can talk more about Philly probably tomorrow. But like, let's stop Saquon. Like, let's focus right there first. If we do anything else, let's focus right there on stopping Saquon or slowing
205 yards yesterday, or whatever it was, 208 yards.
He had 2 drinks.
This dude is like he playing in college.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Now I think Cliff gone next year. I think Witt will be here for the long haul though. Yeah, what was Mike Evans' last contract? What was the contract this past year?
That's great. He literally just
Mike and Terry
the same season.
Mike and Terry the same age though, ain't they? And I think Mike been playing for a year or 2 longer. Let me see.
Yeah, because
he's definitely been in the league.
Terry he was a super senior.
Yeah, Terry was like 24 when he got drafted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so whatever. Yes,
Mike is 31, so he's a year older than Terry.
Terry just turned 32. I don't know when.
That's a good point though. If you look at Evans' contract, I mean the age factor. That's a good starting point. I don't think he got 30 though, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's getting paid to 2027, but I don't know, man. Like these head coaching jobs, man. If you pass it up this year, just like Ben Johnson, like he can't keep passing them joints. He can't keep saying no. That's why he out of there now. He said no last year. So
the one
Evans
thing
making 21 this year.
Yeah, see, the one thing I think Cliff. Only reason I think Cliff may stay a little longer than planned is he really is still getting paid very good money from the Cardinals.
That's what which Con was just saying. Who was that?
Yeah, that's a big like. Man, I could really be selective.
And you can't get paid by 2 teams either.
Correct. Now, I wasn't sure if they offset. Like, I don't know if he's having offsetting salary, so you only get paid the max in total. But I don't know how that works. But I think he can be very selective just because of that right there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
One, two, three.
My bad. I can't see the comments. So I was.
Or is more? He getting paid like a head coach. Terry don't turn 30 until September. Yeah, he just turned 30. 2 year, 52 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it'll be something like that, but I think it'll be more because let me see. What was Evans' last deal? I think Terry gets like 3 years because that'll
I
push
think
him
it's
to 4.
years too.
So that'll take him to like 33, something like that. So and this is his last. It's probably be his last big deal. So I think it's a 3 year deal too.
I don't think there's no problem about it unless he signed a 2 year deal to try to get one more. But
No, I don't think he does that. I don't
nah,
think
me
that
either.
should be advised either at his age.
I think I
Look at
like
Jane
CeeLo too.
eyes, bro. Look at Jane eyes, man. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this so y'all can see it better. His eyes is looking. I
He
don't
looking
think
at that corner, bro. He's
he's
looking at where
looking
he's
to the
throwing that
left.
football.
Like, bro, he and you can
Mm,
see the corner. I mean, the safety at the top of the screen. You see his leg. He looked them
yes,
off that hard that he had a about face to try to get. Look where Diami is. Diami is on the tail too. He got his head down. Look, he running hard. He
like,
probably know. And look, who's that behind him too? Yeah, all right. We
bro,
we put that joint at, bro.
like that's a dime, bro. Like you literally cannot throw a better ball than that. Like
And look at this platform. Look, it ain't even clean, bro. It looked like a Madden glitch. Look,
but look at it.
bro,
Look how
bro.
fast his
You
release
can't
is,
tell
bro.
me that don't look like a Madden glitch, bro. It looks like a
Yeah, that was
Madden
stupid.
glitch.
I think by definition he kind of short armed that pass. Matter of fact, like by definition of a short arm throw, like
Because he knew the left side was coming. Like he knew
yeah.
he needed to get rid of it. Stepped up, threw it,
Mm,
cranked it out. Man, that's a damn good pass. That was the best pass of the night.
yeah. And I mean, hell of a catch by Diami too. You know, like
That
Yeah,
too. It was he was literally his eyes was the eyes was covered on that catch.
like
man, bro. That man, you can't tell me nothing, man. That's insane, bro. That is insane.
that boy bad, man.
That is insane, man. Oh, let me see something.
Oh man. Mm.
I wanted to see if I could find. Man, Tom Brady was glazing. Look, when he was on the sideline, just looking straight and looking calm. He's like, look at how does he do that? He looks unbothered.
Yeah, they were like, "What is like?" He's literally just he has a pulse.
Yeah.
Yeah, like wait, is he? Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That dude different, bro.
I was at the play. I was so glad. I was usually when you go to sports bars and stuff, like they don't play the game all the time. It depends. You know, sometimes with music. But they played the broadcast. I was like, thank goodness.
Yeah, man.
That joke was funny.
Yeah, man. B Rob had a good game.
Finally.
You can't ask for too much, man. Like we were saying yesterday, that's the closest you're gonna get to a complete game. His speed up, his release stuff. They say he couldn't do the arm angle. I don't know what tape people was watching that was saying that kid wasn't accurate, man. I had a D Brown catch. I like it. Them youngers don't know nothing about that, Dustin. Don't know about the D
Shoot,
Brown.
I know about it, man.
I think Cliff is likely to continue learning the DQ because he's mentioned how DQ is mentoring him. Yeah, I just don't know if it's longer than the next year though, man.
Yeah, I think Cliff is here next year to maximize his earning potential, and then he gone.
So
And you
CG,
already had the Ben Johnson domino fall, who's the hottest offensive name on the market. I think Cliff is probably number 2.
Right there. Mm-hmm.
yeah, they say he has an MCL sprain, so you can play on that. But again, you can also aggravate it.
Yeah, easily, kind of easily aggravated piece
It's
of
it's
MCL.
MCL kneecap.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what they
it's
said.
a
MCL
it's an
sprain.
MCL. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's tough.
yeah.
yeah. Like that's a fairly easy injury to re-aggravate. That being said, he'll be shot up and doped up. He ain't gonna feel nothing below his waist on Sunday anyway, so it ain't gonna matter. But
I mean, the national media, bro, it's oh yeah, they running away with this joint.
Yeah,
Getting ugly.
21-7.
The national media is trying their best to make sure they keep saying this is the greatest rookie of all time. Like, which is definite, right? To a sense where it's not a whole lot of conversation with it. They are so afraid to actually take that off and have a conversation about the best quarterbacks in the league right now.
yeah,
I think here's my thing. The way that Tom, I don't know if y'all caught this.
Brandon. Yeah, come watch us, Brandon.
save yourself, dog. Save yourself, man.
But it's halftime. Is it halftime?
Not yet. Nope.
Okay.
Not yet. Still second quarter. But I think so. Here's the thing, and Tom was kind of saying it, alluding to it in the broadcast. He's like, these are basic, concepts. Now, I don't think Tom was trying to be like disrespectful or anything. He was just trying to articulate the play. But he was like, listen, Jayden is reading the defense and throwing it to the open to the best matchup. Like, that's what you do as a quarterback. He's literally, I see 3-on-2, boom, I'm on 2-on-3. I'm gonna throw it to my receiver, let him make a play, or I'm gonna keep it, or it's a lot of options, and then a lot of it is, I think, based on that college system. And I think some analysts don't know how to really evaluate that. Like, is that something that translates into multi-year success, or is it just a one-off? I know that's a very kind of lazy take, but I still think people don't know how to really judge him, but based on the way that they're winning. And they're not winning they're winning by a lot. Like, we're talking about a top 5 offense or top 3 in some categories. And I still think a lot of analysts are really like, what are we seeing? Like, this is not like, it's not overly complicated, and yet they still can't be stopped.
Yeah,
so
it's not like
and with lesser talent, that's like the icing on the cake.
Right. It's not like the Kaepernick RG3 Russell Wilson. It's not like that RPO where it was like, whoa, this is new. Like, let's figure out how to nip this in the bud. You know what I'm saying?
It's more than that.
Even, and if you think about our RPO and what teams have been kind of doing, like towards the end of the year into the playoffs, is the defensive end RPOs crash down on the running back. You either got the linebacker or the safety coming over top of them and going right at Jayden. All right, cool. You still got to get there. Like, you still got to get there, right? And one thing that we haven't done yet all year is the P in RPO. Like, how often have we actually passed out of the RPO? Usually it's mostly either the running back going to run it or Jayden is going to run it. These last few weeks, we've seen a pop pass out of it. But outside of that part still has not even been I was about to say. It would have been appropriate, but y'all would have been like, what? I'm about to text y'all.
I think the third down that we were trying, that we had to go, that we got the 12 men on the field and the fourth down, I think that pass to Zach Ertz was a pass in the RPO. I think.
Yeah.
That was the only time I can remember us really actually passing.
The one to Terry too.
RPO set.
The screen
one to Terry
too.
You're right. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, but
Right.
I mean,
He could have kept
Jayden
that
is
4 games up.
Jayden is so elite at his pre-snap reads when he's going through it. It's like we haven't had to get to the pass part of it because he know based on his pre-snap on that alignment. Okay, he can't catch me. So even if I read this and I pull it, I can at least pull this and get
Mhm.
3-4 yards before somebody get contact. Like we haven't had a point to where it's like, oh, they crashing down. I have to pull this and drop it off real quick. Like, and
I think it was
You
one
might not have
4th
the
down
tight end
play.
for it either.
Was it Carl Joseph or whatever Joseph dude? He number 0 on that team. His job, he already had perfect like alignment. If Jay and he still couldn't help but to
Terry
crash
Arnold.
in.
Yeah,
Is
Terry
Arnold?
that was Arnold. That was
the
Terry Arnold.
cornerback.
Yeah.
Arnold. Yeah. So he literally was, and
That was a
Tom
4th
was
down
like,
too.
"Yo, just stay
Like,
there.
that's
Like,
your only job is to
that's your only
contain. Stay right there.
And
Your job
he
is to
couldn't
contain.
help it. Couldn't
And
help
those
it.
1
Couldn't
to
help
2 steps inside he took was just
That's
enough for
it.
Jayden to get to the
Jayden
outside.
That's
He's
it.
like, I got
If
it.
you
I got
hesitate,
it.
he gone. He's
Yeah.
beating you to the edge every time.
He had 2 yards to go. Like, what are you
Yep.
doing? And he really,
For sure. Because they're the number 2 seed, Ash. That's why. Excuse me.
Yeah.
It's at their
yeah,
house.
we just, yeah. That's why I want to reseed. Different story.
Yeah, reseeding is absolutely should be in play. They did it with the they absolutely need to do that, bro.
Alex Smith.
Yeah, Alex Smith was wild. I'm like,
Alex Smith was tweaking.
But see, like
Oh.
that's the thing though. Like when we talk about the Jayden effect, right? Like how he's a force. Like they don't even realize they calling him a force multiplier when they do this, bro. Like we don't have a whole lot of talent, but he's multiplying what we have to make them look better than what they actually are. So just imagine if we get like great players, better players, how he will multiply them to be like all pros and all stars.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I've been kind of saying that all season that like we know it because we're around it. We see it. We go to camp, mini camp, be at the games. Like
yeah,
a lot of people on the outside looking in really still don't know really how far this roster truly is from being like a finished product, like a complete product. It's like when you look at it again, Diami's been playing great the last 2 weeks, and he's had some great games. But like our number 2 receiver is Diami Brown. Like we're one play away from trotting out Alameda Zacchaeus, Jameson Crowder, and Luke McCaffrey as our receiving core, like behind Terry McLaurin. Like you know what I mean? Like Brian Robinson Jr. just had his best game in over a month, and Austin Eckler was missing for a large chunk of that. Our number 2 running back, three running back is Jeremy McNichols and Chris Rodriguez. Like this is not an amazing, complete, stacked roster. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people from the outside looking in don't know that because obviously they don't follow the team. They don't really know really how far away this team is from kind of some of the other teams that we saw in the playoffs that we've beaten already.
And your
your
man still probably mad at Ron. Look, man.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a little salty to the organization. I seen somebody like, bro, Ron. It might have been you, but like, bro, tell that man Ron ain't here no more.
Yeah,
like Ron is not here no more.
Hey
bro.
Victoria, I think it's your first time commenting. Appreciate you for commenting. All of us are from DC. DT who just popped in, he's from Virginia, but most of us is from DC. Appreciate you for coming.
Yo, somebody hey, we might have to drop this man.
Play Sunday, William. We play Sunday at 3:00.
It's Deuce with the straight face that's killing me.
What happened?
DT is losing his mind, bro. He over here.
For what? What is he?
He an Ohio State fan, man.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's why it's probably halftime. That's why he jumped in.
He came all the way back just to gloat. That dude, wow.
Oh my goodness. Man.
Ohio State in the building.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Ohio State, man. Thank you for Terry McLaurin and Marshawn Lattimore.
Don't do nothing crazy. I'm gonna clip this drink. You still there? You ain't gone nowhere. Oh my gosh! Shout out DT Radar, Ohio State, OSU. Look, yeah, DT. And I think Jayden has the potential to have a lasting dominance. He's a student of the game. He has a peak yet.
Oh yeah,
Boy, he can improve over time, so we have more options. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'd be surprised if Lance doesn't go with
who was
Ben
the other guy
Johnson.
in his name that we interviewed twice last year? Outside of AP.
The other black guy.
Yeah, was from Vikings.
I thought he's from. I forgot what his name was.
Yeah, I forget his name. But I don't know who else the Jets have interviewed, but I know they apparently looking at our front office structure real hard right now. Yeah, Levante David definitely. That surprised me the way he beat Jay to the edge like that.
Yeah, he had a good, but now that's not it. Overshown did it. JOK did it. Who else?
Did JOK play that game? I thought that he was hurt before that.
He played our game. He was hurt though, but he still played. If the squad was a Postion, would be Ricky Sanders. Oh man, Chuck Wild, the DT man, Ohio State.
Yeah, my school ain't got no dog on this fight, so you know.
Well, we got 5 turnovers, bro.
Yeah, they was different. They looked different from the first play of the game on Saturday. Like the first play, they was like, yeah, nah, this ain't what y'all got us twisted.
I mean, it's been like 5 or 6 quarterbacks that played in the conference championship game. No rookies have got to the Super Bowl.
Did Ben do it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ben didn't do it. I know Sanchez won a game. I don't think he got to the conference game either, did he?
Yeah, he got to the conference game. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Who's BDJ? He talking about BS.
Yes, I'm pretty. Yeah. He played a little bit in the fourth quarter. I saw him. I was like, oh Lord.
He's past tense. He's like Jamin now.
Yeah.
He's like Jamin now. I don't know. Somebody need to look that up. I thought you had that, Vito. You the stat man. What's up, Sonny?
What's
Speaking of the Jets, DJ Reed is glazing our squad. Slam really wants to be. He did a lot of them in.
He do.
And I don't care about that whole 6-foot cornerback room. Like, bro, I don't care, bro. If you playing 6'2", 6'3", then whatever. Like, stop telling me these dudes too small, man. 25. Top corner. I see that. Young and balling, man. And he has a lot of confidence, and he knows how to forget the last play. Those are ingredients for a great corner.
Snap to Daniels, quick throw to the opposite side. Terry McLaurin got through 2 defenders.
Breeze, you ain't never do nothing like that, Breeze.
You crazy.
Breeze,
I made that. I'm marking that. Wait, hold on. I didn't break it for 60 or whatever Terry did, but I definitely pulled that move right there.
Side. Terry McLaurin got
Yeah.
through 2 defenders.
Yeah.
I've done that.
50, 40 by 40.
Terry got on a horse, bro.
Race at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Stays on his feet. Touchdown.
He was like, I'm not getting caught this time.
He
was like, I'm not getting caught this time, bro.
He heard it. He heard us complaining.
Snap to Daniels, quick throw to the opposite side. Terry McLaurin.
Look, he got on a horse. Look.
50, 40 by 40, 30 by 30, foot race at the 20, 15, 10, 5, stays on his feet, touchdown,
He's like, not today.
Oh my God.
He was like, not today. I saw him trip him. I was like, oh boy.
I'm like, no, Terry, no, don't get caught, Terry, don't get caught. He wasn't
That's
rocking.
another thing. Joseph ain't do nothing.
Yeah, he did. You know, I think he had a good hit on somebody. I feel like.
Shout out to the fans, man. Man, they showing up big time. I'm trying to find Mikey pick real quick.
Which one?
Facts.
It do seem like these guys are kind of stepping up for the playoffs, man. Like guys are kind of they ratcheted it up.
Bro. But I think the way that they've won a lot of them close games, this shit, like, bro, we can play with any, like, we can tough out any victory. Like we got it. Like, but they've played so much playoff type football before the playoffs, and then like that doink in Tampa, but like, oh man, we got this, bro. Like it's meant to be. Like they playing with a different attitude. Like I said, they came out in Detroit like we're going to win this game. I don't care about none of that y'all talking about. Y'all got us bent today. Like,
and I love it when they like the production. They try to paint the picture of the should be winner. Everything was about Detroit and their season and all the records they broke.
Everything.
End of the game,
I thought I was tripping.
Right. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm like, okay. And all of a sudden, I'm like, y'all realize we're up by like 10 points, whatever it was. and it never closed the gap, man. I'm like, yeah. And at the end of the day, Tom was like, oh, okay, this guy Jayden is different.
Hey, that's probably why Tom ain't called. That's why he was like, nah, Ben, we good. Like they down and they just act like they up. They up by 2 scores. They huddling up using the whole play clock. I'm like, bro, they not serious, yeah. They are not serious.
Yeah, buddy.
And he got clipped at the 7. Yeah, he definitely he was like, nah, not this time. Look at so. He always got something to say, man. He said he tried to be Shane Battier.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, we got 5 last week. We got 6 in the playoffs. Like, we absolutely need them. He's at times like I need a winner. But check this out, man. This was real big. This pick right here. I mean, they had field goal range and everything. First and 10, timeout left, 35 seconds. They had at least a couple more shots. Yeah, defensive players ain't got no offensive awareness, bro.
No, they look at this. They trying to find somebody to crack.
Yeah, they
forget the block. I want to lay somebody out.
Yeah.
That was a great play, dog. Like,
yeah, that was
like
I think the first two turnovers were in the red zone, I think, right? The fumble and then the
pick six.
No, the pick six wasn't in the red zone. That was a 50-yard return. Okay, never mind. But yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you, Trail. He baited that. Like he played outside shade Trail all the way down the field and baited him into that little flat throw and just jumped it. Like that was beautiful, bro.
I ain't gonna bait somebody to a flat throw.
The flat throw helped. The flat throw helped, but he baited them into
the flat throw is why he got the pick. Well, shout out to Mikey, man.
Yeah, get your picks, bro. Nobody know it. Don't nobody know how you got them when you start renegotiating that contract.
It don't matter. INT is INT.
INT is an INT. Sack is a sack.
Oh man, there's some good stuff.
Oh, if you throw that pick on Dion, you just stupid.
The boys out there having fun, man. The boys out there having fun, man. Great pick, man. He might have been gone if Fowler got that block. 2 picks in a divisional game as a rookie. It's crazy, man. Playoffs get you paid, bro.
Yup.
Playoffs get you paid, man. Yeah, Quan's been pretty good, man. Especially, I just think, like, as far as sideline to sideline, that safety play, if they could find a truer free safety, if that's what they want to do. But it seems like we do a lot of interchangeable stuff. So, but in run coverage, run support, yeah, Quan that guy for sure. Mind you, man, this is his first time playing free safety his whole career. As far as college and the pros. In college, he was pretty much a nickelback, played corner some. And then because of the roster, they needed him to play free safety.
I mean, he played some free at Illinois.
Oh, he played some at Illinois? I thought it was mostly slot and corner.
Nah, he played mostly nickel, but it was mostly like nickel and free safety, and then a little bit of boundary.
Yeah, because they had Witherspoon and what's the other dude name?
I know what you're talking about. Now I think that defense is kind of crazy. Looking at some of the players that's been drafted from it, bro. The last 2 years, that defense was kind of wild, bro.
They had 3 people that draft, I think.
They had 3 people the 2 corners.
Wasn't that dude for Detroit also there too, right?
Who?
Oh, Branch?
Who was Branch?
Branch was from, Alabama.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, him, Witherspoon, and the other dude. I forgot what the other dude. Who's
Newton
the other dude, Radar?
He played in that defense.
The other dude that came out of Illinois.
Radar is focused on one thing right now. What you talking about?
Nah, he tapped in because they got a lead. He ain't stressing out. He's watching. Watch. All right, man. Sidney Brown. That's his name.
Who?
Sidney Brown. The dude the Eagles got. Oh, Kirby Joe. He came out there. Oh, they did have 4. They had 4. Kirby Joseph.
Damn. You say Johnny Newton was still on that team too.
That's crazy. That's a crazy defense.
I mean, the secondary alone is crazy.
Oh, he said they had Trust. They had Rams linebacker.
Yeah, that isn't. Yeah,
crazy. So he told y'all he was tapped in. Like they got a lead. He ain't watching that. All right, man. We about to get up out of here, man. Red State, my Rams are out. Rooting for the Commanders to win it all. Jayden overcame the fix. What was the fix? And I've always been a B-Wags fan.
Saying the
what
Detroit
was the fix.
I mean, I guess in the
Yeah,
Detroit
they can go any direction.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Appreciate y'all time, man. I know y'all time is very valuable for y'all to spend it with us. We absolutely appreciate you. We'll be back here tomorrow. We're gonna talk a little bit more about Tampa Bay. Probably watch some more tape and get into.
You mean Philly?
I mean, yeah, Philly. We'll watch some more of Lions tape and tail end get into some of Philly.
Yeah.
Remember, do it because look at Caleb. He said Lions had the refs in their back pocket. I don't know, man.
Nah,
I think that was a pretty. I think that was a pretty clean game.
Louisville would have got ejected if Detroit if that was the case.
Right.
I mean, they did miss some. I mean, they missed some on both sides. I mean, they missed a couple.
I mean, you're going to miss calls in the course of a game like that.
You just can't make it like at the end game deciding like go up,
right?
So it won't affect you,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
So
Levy Smith was there. I forgot. Caleb, you keep talking about you need this when you've been saying that for like 5 straight weeks.
5 straight weeks, 5 years.
Yeah, remember, do it because you love it, not because it loves you. One beat, one sound, one heart, one love. Peace.
Appreciate y'all.